think about this trip, it made me think about Dr. Martin Luther King. For one thing, we're leaving from Atlanta, and that's where he's from. I think about when he talked about I have a dream, and in that part of the speech where he talks about the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners coming together. And I feel like today that we're going to be helping him to realize the dream that he talks about in that speech in the 1960s. And I also think about our cousin Angela, Walton, and Melvin, and all the work they put into our genealogy. It makes me think about Alex Haley. And I feel like we're going back to our roots to see where it all originated from. Thank you.
But to me, this trip has a very significant meaning as I sit here and as we travel. My mind began to wander back to just what it was like for our ancestors on that wagon train and the territory that they traveled and what may have been in their mind as they traveled. As we are going to this destination, something must have been in their mind what was on the other side when they reached their destination. Yes. So as I just sit here and think about this, it is very, very significant to me to have this opportunity for the whole family to go back, because without them, that would never have been any of us. And so that is very significant to me.
I would just like to take a minute to say that we are very fortunate that within our family that Grandpa Bill was able to, and our other ancestors was able to pass history down to the family. This is why we was able to gather the information by verbal information. I so remember my mom telling me the fact that they knew that we was bars at one time before we was reeds, and to be able to trace back that we was actually from South Carolina, and to know that the stability, the fact that the old home place is still existing ever since it's never been changed hands since after the Civil War. And you know, this is a very important part of our history. These are some of the kinds of things that keep us bound together. And we hope that we will continue to have even the younger generation to have the love and the spirit to go back to our foreparent, to know and to be an inspiration for us to try to do as much as we can to have a better life. Thank you very much.
Oldest son, I am very elated. My heart is filled with joy to meet more of my family. And I feel excited going back to South Carolina. I just can't wait to step on that soil.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
May God bless us all.
Thank you.
My father always kept, my grandfather always, I just got to know him a little bit because he lived for a short time after he left the old home place where all the reeds were assembled. And he went down in the Delta. And so he didn't live long enough for me. I just remember him taking care of me and my late brother, who was at that time a year or two younger than me, who along with me and both in a short period of time they both passed. So that's all the little time I remember him. Some of his friends while he was sick came down and teased him. They would pull his foot while he was laying on the porch trying to rest and take care of us. And so then Mary Cal, I remember her at the time when she used to, and she had left a horse that she used to ride, and you know at that time they used to ride horses. Women didn't straddle horses and ride like they do now. She rides side saddles. And so she would ride her horses, she took care of cows, had milk and stuff, and gave it to us, grandkids. And so that was something.